From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback, that doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, Ochoa. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 9. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And it's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch to the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
It's
who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
For the right side here, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Dolphins at 7-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's got room at the 30. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the... We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Go.
On play action, here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 43 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because...
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And that flag accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Second and 10. To a fast pass outside complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, 21 here.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Given 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's 8. Turbo 3, turbo 2.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 48 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Pass on for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch it out. Yeah. Ready. Team.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
It's a gain of 6.
36 there.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell.
For a Bills touchdown.
James Cook,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They're right here. He's right. No. Hey. Connor, long. Turbo 1, high. Hey, 21, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
They'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Over the middle, it's incomplete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
21G, 21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go ahead. Hey, number one, number one.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got it at the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Get safe. Go ahead.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, go ahead. Go, go, go.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Corner, long, long. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to be out of bounds, well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. They start the drive with Cook. There he goes again. He's got a full head of steam. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 97 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 36-yard line.
Wait, G, wait. Out.
Now H.A. on first and 10. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Yard line.
That
ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Allen going to run with it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll try and do this himself. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Tua. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Bills. First down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 54 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight. Quarter hole. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do it when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Bills 49, Dolphins 35. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
First and goal.
To the air, Allen. And he's got it. And they take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman from 4 yards out. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's match the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
240 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
63. Dolphins 42.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now they can't bring. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Buffalo, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian, name ring ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make a sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, trying to find out.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, all your mans have been to jail before. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' poke the dog with some bump. Aight, they gonna click. 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, aight, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength for their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the you keep walking, that you're trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, he's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold up. Big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold up. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this? What you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, without a. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up. Y'all gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters.
Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.
Hey, girls, don't be. If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. The mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think girls better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop.
from across the room. I thought I wouldn't feel a thing. I think it's getting colder now. I wanna get close to you. I swear that we've been here before. I guess you didn't notice me, but you do now. Oh, you do now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so clear. I get it if you wanna wait, 'cause I'll stay in my place. I ain't got nowhere to go. I got plenty time, no waste. I think I'm falling in love, but that's not enough. If you don't feel the same, I guess I'll leave you alone. But it's time to get back. You never listen to back. If there's no promises made, I don't ever wanna fall in love. I don't ever wanna mess it up. We're running out of love. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so clear. Tell me to stay, you're wasting my time. Every day I'm waiting in line, standing in place, 'cause baby that's all I know. Why do you wait? Just tell me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, money,
I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I stood up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Key the hood was on the shelf. In the fire. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling me lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch.
On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the yeah. Pull up the Moreland, bro. We at West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside, come on. Damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your sorry.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. We at West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on.
Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap. I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna give sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about West End, what's happening?
Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. We at Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's something marble. I'ma pack a Carlo. I'ma take the girls and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, bring it, gotta bring it up, this will reach out, so let it take you, ugly.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma make my very best for you tonight. And she said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma make my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright.
career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Try to come around, they popping your tires, hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team, playing both sides of you. Shot out on your friends. I've been going crazy, shot, I've been hitting deep in. She not in the scene, she tryna go. I just been dripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got these on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna on the hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me. You know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get us the cold up. Like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
Try to snatch these pics
it up. The sun is up. So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the that my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the hit the load up, but I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. And sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just beat in the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. So run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we'll be lacking, my bruh. So what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. No, nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming. We starting today, but we'll wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you burnt. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different
have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wedding 'cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
I'm one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on the drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain.
said, I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all about the joker and the thief in the night. Flatline for the ninth time. I'm on a first name basis with the afterlife, and there's no ceiling when you're the demon. I dug myself out of the dirt for a reason, and I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
Don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a f- 'cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full
what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, the sound. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady aftermath.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more. Dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, flip mode is the squid dog. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Blow, moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to make the disco jack. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's not like I
Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more